Hello everyone, I am Dean Sumaya. This is going to be my project and assignment on research methodology and intellectual property rights subject, and this topic is going to be geographical indications. Coming on to the contents of this video. The first is going to be the introduction. Then we are going to be seeing the acts, laws and ownership of GI, rights granted to owners, procedure for GI registration, the documents required for registration, and then we are going to be ending this with the conclusion. Introduction. A GI is defined as a sign which can be used on products belonging to a particular geographical location, region, and possesses qualities or a reputation associated with a region. In a geographical indication, there is a strong link between the product and its original place of production. In every country, there are certain regions famous for their traditional knowledge and heritage in various sectors, such as agriculture, food products, textiles, etc. People from far off places used to travel to buy these products. For example, Christopher Columbus sailed from Spain to import the world famous spices from India. British people traveled to Arabian countries to import Arabian horses for steering fast running horses for commercial gains. Similarly, Chinese silk, Dhaka muslin have been in great demand from times and in memory. The reputation of these products was built upon painstakingly maintained by expert masters in their respective geographical locations. This geographical identifiers helps people identify the products based on their quality, the services, and what type of products it is. Certain regions are specialized in making certain types of products, and different regions trade with each other through through the specialties that they have. Chinese silk is said to be the best, such a where when it comes to silk, the best silk is said to be from China, whereas muslin, the best one is said to be from Dhaka. Different people have different tastes, and but to identify a certain region's products, the quality, the craftsmanship, and everything are put into consideration for a geographical identifier. Acts, laws, and ownership of GI. In India, geographical indication was introduced in 2003 and is governed under the Geographical Indications of Goods Regulations and Protection Act of 1999 and the Geographical Indications of Goods Registration and Protection Rules of 2002. The ownership holders of GI can be the producers as a group, association, cooperative society, or association. In certain cases, governments also. There are certain types of GI, such as example is the champagne. Champagne is a geographical identifier of a wine that is made in France, in a place in France called Champagne. Its geographical identifiers as a brand name, and it's upholded by governments, and it is a trademarked logo where people cannot trademark something as wine, fizzed wine, as champagne, but have to market it as sparkling wine. Sparkling wine produced in Champagne can only be marketed as champagne. As such, GIs are protected under acts, and in the Indian government protects it under the Goods Indication of Goods Registration and Protection Act of 1999. Rights granted to owners. Right to grant the license to others. The holder has the right to gift, sell, transfer / grant a license, mortgage, or enter into another agreement for the consideration regarding their product. A license or assignment must be given in written and registered with the register of for it to be valid and legitimate. Right to sue. The holder of the GI has the right to use and take legal action against a person who uses the product without his consent. Right to exploit. The holder of the GI can authorize users with exclusive right to use goods for which the GI is registered. Right to get reliefs. Registered proprietors and authorized users have the right to get relief concerning violations of geographical indication products. Coming on to the next topic, which is going to be the procedure for geographical indication registration. Prior to filing an application for registering geographical indication, it is prudent to search whether the concerned GI is already protected or not. This can be done by using search engines created by WIPO, where search of appellations and origin and geographical indication both can be conducted. Additionally, WIPO has created a directory of all IP offices of its member countries. The registered GI of any country can be searched by accessing the website of the respective country. The list of registered GI in India can be accessed from the official website of CGPDTM. Once the application is filed at GI registry, the examiner will scrutinize the application for any deficiencies or similarities. If the examiner finds any discrepancies, he will communicate the same to the applicant, which is to be replied within 1 month of the communication of the discrepancy. Once the examiner is satisfied with the response, he files an examination report and hands down the same to the registrar. Once the application is scrutinized, if need be, the applicant is asked to clear any doubt objections within 2 months of the communication. Otherwise, the application will be rejected. After getting a green signal from the registrar, the application is published in the official Geographical Indication Journal. For seeking any objections to the claims mentioned in the application, the person can file a conjunction within 4 months of the publication. Here we can better understand how the steps in which geographical indication for application filing is done. The first step is where we are going to be filing a geographical indication application. The acknowledgement should be given by the registrar to the applicant. After the acknowledgement is given by the registrar, examination is done. Within 2 months of examination, issuance of examination report to the applicant is done. Applicants should reply within 2 months of the examination report, issuance of the examination report. Then the decision has to be made by the registrar on the reply. Applicant may appeal within 1 month at the IPAB, if it is not accepted. If it is accepted, it is publicated in the journal and published in the journal, and within 4 months time we can an opposition can be claimed. If an opposition is claimed, opposition's claim is accepted by the registrar and application can be rejected, or if it is false, the geographical indication is completely registered. Documents that are required for registration. Details of the applicant's name, address and particulars are required. Then application form GI-1A is required. Statement about the designated goods being protected under GI. Class of goods is required. Affidavit to establish the claim of genuinely representing the interest of the providers. Then characteristic of the GI. Special human skills is required if any is possible. Coming on to the last part, the conclusion. In conclusion of the presentation, the key highlights of the content above what we have learned about geographical indication, significance of how important it is to the functioning of companies and industries. We have also learned about the procedures for registering a GI, and I have also gained the awareness of its rules and rights granted to an owner, and also the documents that are required for a geographical indication registration. Thank you so much for listening to this. Please do like, share and subscribe the video.